Welcome back to Mr. Bit and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video we're giving this beautiful Mercedes a serious overhaul, ready for it to go back to the dealership. And this, you can see, it's an awesome C-Class, but this isn't your typical Virgin Mary. This beast truly has been blessed by the hands of the AMGs, and you can hear it here. Awesome. You can see here, I've had an automotive wardrobe malfunction because this is my new pump sprayer that I've bought, because I always don't carry a spare one in the van. We're going to actually do some work, because I've been here 40 minutes and I've done no. See ya! So we're going to pre-treat the wheels before we do anything, and this isn't Surfex, this is actually G101. Because I run out of Surfex HD, so you can use this as a backup. I do prefer the Surfex. I have replaced it, but you can use G101, you can use a multitude of stuff, but the Surfex really is a savage, just like this car. So we're just going to use this and go all across the tyres and use just the old pumper to just take a leak all over the wheels on the wheel arches. So I'm just using the generic tyre brush here just to remove any of the bonded on contaminants on the tyre. So now we're using it as Wax Planet 8 Below, and we're going to blow us foam all over this beast. And I'm telling you, if you heard this coming down the road, you would be blowing your own foam out of your own fart pipe. So I'm gonna foam it up. If you do like these kind of videos, please do consider subscribing. I've got plenty of content coming. I'm crazy busy at the moment, so I'm just struggling to get videos out because I'm working 7 days a week. But I promise you I've got some absolutely beasts coming, including a destroyed Audi R8. So we're just going to lubricate this up. Forgot what it's called. Tyre wheel brush. So as you can see, the foam's working as a shampoo, and we're just going to give this the old worker inner with the old brush. So this is the main reason why I've changed to the Wax Planet 8 Below. For the simple reason it gives me a much longer work time, and it can stay on the body for probably 15 minutes without even drying out, even in the sun, which time is money. It shortens me work time down by a huge amount. So, and it's also great to use as a wheel shampoo. So yeah, it's a winner in every respect really. I do prefer the Bilhambo. It does clean better, but you know, when this car's not particularly dirty on the outside, never mind the bush, because this is the real world. This is not YouTube world. So this is an actual genuine running business. So yeah, anyway, we've stuck his rod in all the crevices here. Then we're just going to get a little detail brush from the van that I forgot. So right, we're back now. I'm just going to run this in there like that to clean the nuts. Sometimes I use this brush to clean my nuts as well, but we won't go there. So with the foaming done, we're going to use this detail brush and run round the AMGs. So I'm just using a 25-degree nozzle to rinse away all the foam on the car. If you do want any of the products I use, all the links are in the description below. Feel free to check them out. So we're using the 2-bucket method with a G on bathe. We've already foamed this up, so we're going to work from the roof and go down like you should do. And I like to work from the centre of the roof because I get less wet when I'm doing it up. And the bird has landed an airstrike on the roof as we've done this. So we're going to have to get the jet wash and blow it off. Woo! And now we're going to continue. If you want to have a laugh, just wait till you see what's inside the rear of the car, because it's absolutely vile. And to be honest, I didn't get any photos or videos of this at the start to put into my thumbnail, but absolutely unbelievable. So we're going to use the G-on wet coat, and you'll see this dissipate the water as soon as it touches. So just spray it on like that. Don't be tight. And you see it's just moving the water now. Just leave it on probably 10 seconds and then just rinse it off. And I like to do an upwards rinse. I then rinse it down and off the bonnet. You need to be pretty careful with this product for the simple reason if it dries it's a nightmare to get off, but this is needing another shot. As you can see, the beads are dog shit, so they should be nice and beautiful. So we're going to repeat that on an uphill rinse. And then blow it off. As you can see, much nicer. So we'll repeat this for the rest of the car. Right, with this G-on wet coat, it's vitally important that you actually rinse as much of it as you can off, because it actually makes your towels hydrophobic, where they won't pick up any water. So rinse as much as you can off, just throw your towel on like this, and then gently and easily just pull your towel across like this. Nice and slow. It really is as simple as that to dry a car. No streaking, no mess, no nothing. Fastest car in the world. Sounds fast, goes nowhere. Right, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to make sure all this is nice and dry, which it is anyway, because I've just had a cup of coffee while they were drying. So, usually I use the G-Technic T1, but I've got this G-on Tyre Q2M Tyre Express, and I got this from Clean Your Car actually in Huddersfield. It's only down the road. So if you are in the UK, I would highly recommend getting it from them. The guys are really helpful. If you need anything, I asked them for a tyre dressing that's good quality, not the auto glim, because that's a bit naff. But one that you can put on, you know, when it's raining and things like this, because obviously when you wash the car in the rain and it dries, the car's still shiny and the tyres still look old. So I just put a snake down the applicator and just work it in, just like this. Make sure you get into the bead of the tyre here and just rub it in nice and even and gentle. And then we'll just catch the bottom of the tyres later when we move the car. So with all this in place like this, I'm going to use this old microfiber. I'm just going to wipe it off the rim. Just like that. And leave it to dry, and it's as simple as that. It's far easier to apply than the G-Technic, with it being water-based, and I think the G-Technic's water-based too, but it just goes on much easier. And to be honest, I think the finish looks nicer than the G-Technic. Right, so we're going to clean the car out now. And if you look inside here, you can see The man owns a vacuum cleaner and he obviously doesn't know how it works. You can see he's contemplated cleaning the car. So we're going to get all this stuff out. So he's even provided us some bin bags, which is superb. And you might be asking yourself, how many golf balls can I fit up my bum? Strictly between me and the cameraman. What the fuck is that? Oh my fucking god. Oh, I feel fucking hell. Fuck. Fucking hell. Oh, it's like a piece of dog shit or something. Jesus Christ. Oh, my eyes are fucking bleeding. Woo. So halfway through vacuuming the boot of the car, or the trunk if you're from the US of A, I just give up and took out the boot liner and decided to use the tornado on the compressor and the pressure washer with some solution in just to get rid of it. We've got all sorts of shit in bottom of here, like a key, make sure we keep that safe. The plugs have got everything. I've opened a can of worms here, guys, to be honest. So check this out, downside at sea, we've got you can see her old Lizzie's here, our Elizabeth, 5 crisp pounds. So that's going straight in my pocket, I'm only joking. What I do is I just get all the change and stuff, that's only decent and not mouldy, and I usually just put them in his centre console with all his receipts. So that is what I do. So we're going to take all this out because all this is absolutely vile. See, it's absolutely encrusted in here. And it's all getting cleaned. So that's what we're doing there. Anyway, let's get on to vacuuming the shit out of it. So here I'm just using some Auto Smart G101. This is around 20 to 1. As you can see, I'm just lightly spraying these Alcantara seats. You don't want to get them too wet. And I'm just gently working them in there with a soft leather brush just to even out the moisture in the seats and help massage this into the stains. When cleaning Alcantara seats, you literally just want to use the suction head of the wetback or extractor, whatever you want to call it. You're just using this to suck the solution out of the seats. Sometimes you do have to spray some water in there if you've not quite put enough solution in, but you don't want to be going crazy and soaking the seats, otherwise they dry harder than a 8-day-old stale piece of bread, and that's not what you're trying to achieve. So we're just going to repeat the process to the passenger seats. I can't film the back due to the fact of it is a coupe or whatever you call them. So camera access to get into the rear of the car was virtually impossible. Same again for the front of the car and the carpets. We're just going to spray all these in. I'm using some Surfex HD at 20 to 1 just to pre-treat the carpets. I then go over and work them in with the drill brush and extract them. So onto the interior of the car now. I'm just using some G101 at 20:1 and giving it a light mist and spraying the magic eraser to lubricate it. And then we're just rubbing this all over the door cards and interior trim, etc., and using a detail brush where need be, and then literally just wiping it away with a dry microfiber cloth. So with all the interior cleaned, I'm just using some dressing and putting this all over the interior with a microfiber applicator, and then I clean the windows afterwards. So with the car basically complete, I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to show you around the finished product. Check it out.